No one is illegal on stolen land.
No matter what your legends say, you didn't sprout from the plains like the spring grasses, and you didn't coalesce out of the ether. You came out of the Minnesota woodlands armed to the teeth and set upon your fellow man. You massacred the Kiowa, the Omaha, the Ponca, the Oto, and the Pawnee without mercy. And yet you claim the Black Hills as a private preserve bequeathed to you by the Great Spirit.
And who gave us the guns and powder to kill our enemies? And who traded weapons to the Chippewa and others who drove us from our home?
Chief Sitting Bull, the proposition that you were a peaceable people before the appearance of the white man is the most fanciful legend of all. You were killing each other for hundreds of moons before the first white stepped foot on this continent. You conquered those tribes, lusting for their game and their lands, just as we have now conquered you for no less noble a cause.
This is your story of my people.
This is the truth, not legend.
I'm the bad guy.
The Grammys, dude, that was a shit show. The Grammys was an embarrassment, a disaster. Did you see Cher? Did you see Cher was out of it? First, she got a Lifetime Achievement Award. Then she wandered off stage. Then they brought her back like you're presenting album of the year.
She's probably got dementia. She's 95 years old.
And then she announced, yes, it was great. I love it. That was awesome. Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
It's so fucking perfect, dude. It's almost like they cosplayed it. It is so good. And yes, it's drugs. Everybody was on drugs.
Watch it.
The state of music is pretty bad.
It's awful.
Pretty bad.
It's awful.
Like, I'm going to separate like Bad Bunny's politics from his music and say objectively, fucking mid at best.
Yeah.
Like I guess he tries to do something interesting, but he's fucking mumbling. It's all that mumble shit.
I spent in the club, what you have in the bank.
Yeah, music is just degraded to nothingness. And it used to be the highest art form is music. You want to talk pinnacle? You want to talk cultural? That really ran generations for a long time. It was the internet. It was everything. And I think the millennials were probably the last generation to be like a music generation where that drove the culture. And it doesn't drive the culture anymore.
Nope.
No, it's
and
background music.
You've got the most simple-minded, dumb people spouting their political beliefs. That Billie Eilish speech, what? Such a hypocrite.
She's getting tore up because her big old mansion is on Native American land.
Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
And I guess the tribe is like, hey, we're ready to come back, and that's great. That's awesome. I think it's fucking funny. And I love that the tribe is trolling her. But I'm going to be that guy right now. They're the last people we know of that were on that land. They were not the natives. They immigrated there. There was a race of people long before who were originally here who were wiped out. Multiple races of people, but two that we know, well, one that we know of, Clovis. So they're not the first. That's why a lot of that shit gets poo-pooed, by the way, because it really does fuck with the establishment of, they say native, and they're not fucking native. They either conquered or took land that belonged to somebody else beforehand because they fucking died out or something like that. But yeah, they weren't like the first people here. That's bullshit. Always been bullshit. It's not a conspiracy. There's Clovis, and now we have tons and tons of evidence that there were hominid species, humanoids, and others long before they were here. They can say native land and stolen land all they fucking want. They stole it too.
I just think that too many terrible ideas have seeded in so-called mainstream pop culture that are corrosive. So,
yeah, and then it gets like respouted by window lickers, like functionally retarded people. You can have that political mindset, but still be smart about it, right? But when you go like, nobody's illegal on stolen land, and everybody's like, okay, Billie, we're coming to your house. An house that's protected by a security company. I'm guessing there's armed security. I already know that she's had restraining orders against stalkers and stuff like that, which, that we should. But using her logic, they should be allowed in.
Well, it's like a land acknowledgement that they do at film festivals, or they do a land acknowledgement for the Oscars.
Do they do it for the Clovis people? And what about Neanderthal? Do they do a land acknowledgement for the Neanderthals?
Yeah,
because they were here too. Why don't they? They were intelligent. They had culture.
I did the 23andMe. I'm part Neanderthal.
That's the least surprising news I've heard today. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I'm also part Ukrainian. So there you go. Got a little Ukrainian.
So you have the genes of a 23-year-old potential OnlyFans model.
Yeah. I'm just like a bunch of European stuff.
Yeah, I did. I am just European. I am pretty white.
Well, no shit.
I got a little Italian. But it's the white Italian.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Well, I'll tell you, Super Bowl this weekend.
Gonna totally miss it. Gonna not watch a second of it. I'll wait till the trailers will hit the fucking internet within seconds, so I don't have to sit through it and I can watch Stargate.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah, they'll be on YouTube like 30 seconds after they air on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I was waiting for I wanted to do a Spider-Man Doomsday react. I was like, that was circled on my calendar, and it's not happening. So it's like, all right, maybe Odyssey. I think. What trailers are we getting? We're getting Odyssey.
I don't know.
Project Hail Mary, probably.
There's no big debut.
Yeah, there's no streaming, no Rings of Power.
There's nothing we haven't seen. So
chat, yes, Beekler is a German name. It is very much a German name, but I'm adopted. Although I keep that name. That is my family name to honor my father forever. The father who raised me, right? My dad.
There you go.
Yep.
But I there are no trailers that are premieres where we haven't seen anything already. And you're right, YouTube, you can monetize. You can monetize the trailer. And
do you know how much money Disney makes on a trailer that gets 62 million views? It is a lot. Let's just say a lot. It's okay. It is the difference between paying for an ad and just dropping it on your own channel. And it is very profitable venture. Let's just say, I don't want to out Mahler. Mahler could probably buy a small house for his 17-hour review. You can't.
That's great.
I think it's hit 1 million. Is it hit 1 million? Is it close to 1 million? But the important part of YouTube, as you know, Chris, is minutes watched. Views are great. Views are awesome. It's minutes watched. Make all the difference in the world. That's the metric.
I'll tell you, having seen that Michael trailer, it reminds me of a time where the music industry was relevant and influential. Everybody loved Michael Jackson music. He brought people together. And having watched that trailer, it reminds me of a time everyone generally liked certain musical acts and personalities.
Do you think are people kind of over the fact that he did anything to kids? Do you think that's the public sentiment has swayed in his favor, that he was just kind of a weirdo trying to relive his childhood? There's been plenty of kids that say he didn't touch me, he never did anything to me.
Well, definitely a weirdo, but even like Joe Jackson, the father, right? They say that he may have chemically castrated Michael so he kept the high-pitched voice. That's why he sung like that. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I did not know that.
So I don't know if that'll come out in the movie, but that's why Michael always had that voice, because he was chemically castrated by his dad to keep that voice as the lead singer.
I didn't hate Michael Jackson. Always respected what he did. I just didn't like pop music. Just not a pop music fan at all in any way, shape, or form. But you can be that way and acknowledge that he was still the king of pop and sold a bunch of records and absolutely a musical genius and wrote his own shit. So he wasn't fake, right? That's the part I could respect as an artist.
Where I come from, I was a Jackson 5 fan. Love the Jackson 5. When Michael went solo, not a fan. And it was way too pervasive, meaning you couldn't turn on MTV or the radio without hearing it. So I kind of got sick of it. But I acknowledge, like you, he brought people together, all ages. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. I sat down and watched the Thriller premiere. That was huge. When they premiered that on MTV, John Landis directed it. That was huge. Oh, and I liked that he had Eddie Van Halen play on one of his songs. I thought that was kind of cool. I was more of a Prince guy, to be honest with you, because Prince was fucking rock and roll,
Same. That was my high school.
Prince shredded. Yeah.
That was my high school years, was Prince. So these are the trailers. Nothing pops up. Maybe Disclosure Day, but are we going to see anything different than what we saw? Like,
I have high hopes for the movie, but like the first trailer did not sell me. I'm going to be real.
Same.
I was like,
too digital.
It looked too digital and weird, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And please don't show me the plot. I'm fine with that. But you know what? It shows where Spielberg is now comparatively to Close Encounters of the Third Kind was filled with wonder. At that time, the way that movie hit, it was like, we're going to take UFOs seriously. Like, what if a UFO landed in our world right now? That's what that movie was. It's still the best UFO movie ever. Mandalorian and Grogu is the only one I'm curious about just to see how bad it is.
It looks bad. That new trailer, Gary,
Bro,
it looks awful.
Do you want to see where our culture is right now? This is the Super Bowl. So this is the it for trailers, Chris. And we have Scream 7, Minions 3, which is the most reasonable one. Toy Story 5.
Close Encounters 2.
Close Encounters 2.
Yeah. That's what Disclosure Day is, like a sequel.
The only one that makes sense is Super Mario Galaxy because the last one made $1 billion. So it deserves a sequel, and Nintendo fans love their Nintendo. They really do. They hold it tight. They hold it tight and they love it.
Hi, I love Nintendo. Nintendo's my favorite game ever. I love Nintendo. Nintendo is really good. Nintendo is a great game.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.